Now here's a story to beat the winter blues. A massive knitting circle has come together to create Australia's largest blanket, and it's all in aid of the Victorian Winter Relief Appeal. For the details, I spoke to the Appeal's Andrew Heslop. Afternoon, Andrew. A lot of knitting went into this blanket. Tell us all about it.
Well, David, branches from 300 Country Women's Association locations across Victoria have managed to knit a blanket which measures 76 metres by 7 metres, covering an area of 532 square metres, to launch the annual Victorian Relief Winter Blanket Appeal.
How long did it take to make it?
It's taken them almost a year. They've been madly knitting, crocheting and patchworking away to help us launch this fantastic appeal.
Is this the biggest blanket in the world?
Well, we're not quite sure it's the biggest blanket in the world, but certainly we're hoping it's the biggest blanket in Australia. It's been a remarkable effort by many people, but it's only the beginning. All of the 400 blankets that make up this new perhaps world-beating blanket, will be distributed across Victoria to the 350 welfare agencies that we supply with blankets throughout the year.
I was going to ask you who benefits from these blankets, but they are welfare agencies.
Welfare agencies. The Salvation Army are joining us in the appeal for the first time this year to help us raise the 10,000 new blankets that we so desperately need to keep out the cold in Victoria.
And you say this is the first one this year?
Absolutely. This is the first largest blanket we've ever had. The blanket appeal's been running every year for the last 70 years, and with the big kick along that we've got this morning, with the blanket being draped between the coaches' boxes at Telstra Dome, it's just a remarkable achievement.
So what's the plan, to go bigger next year?
We would hope to go bigger next year, but the short-term plan is to get 10,000 new blankets to distribute across the state to help struggling Victorian families and individuals to keep warm over winter.
It's a sad state of affairs that we still need to do this every year, isn't it?
Absolutely, David. The Salvation Army estimate there are 20,000 people who are homeless every night in Victoria, and we're hoping that the blankets will go some way to keep them warm.
Andrew Heslop, thank you for your time today.
Thanks, David.